For centuries, we've gazed at the red planet, a mysterious world hanging in the night sky. But today, that distant dream is turning into a plan. NASA, SpaceX, and scientists around the globe are racing toward one goal: to make Mars our second home. The rockets are ready, the blueprints are drawn, but how close are we really to living on Mars? Humans have always been fascinated by Mars. Ancient civilizations thought it was a god, the bringer of war. In the 1800s, scientists imagined Martian civilizations building canals. And by the 20th century, Mars became the next frontier. When the first probes arrived, they found a dead, frozen desert, no water, no life. Yet, it looked strangely familiar. Mountains, valleys, sunsets, just like Earth. That's when the dream changed from searching for Martians to becoming them. We've already taken the first steps toward life on Mars through our machines. The Perseverance rover landed in 2021, carrying an experiment called MOXIE. It successfully turned Martian air into oxygen. A small helicopter named Ingenuity made history as the first aircraft to fly on another planet. Orbiters from NASA, ESA, India, and China are constantly mapping the planet. Every photo, every test, every drill, it's all preparing for one thing: human arrival. Mars isn't just far away, it's dangerously far. At its closest, it's 55 million kilometers from Earth. A one-way trip would take around 7 months, and astronauts would be exposed to radiation, isolation, and zero rescue options. That's why the journey begins here on Earth. SpaceX is testing Starship, a rocket powerful enough to carry 100 tons to Mars. NASA's Artemis missions will return humans to the Moon, a testing ground for deep space survival. These are the stepping stones to the red planet. Landing on Mars will only be half the battle. Living there, that's the real challenge. The air is thin and toxic. Temperatures can drop below -80 degrees Celsius. Solar radiation constantly bombards the surface. To survive, we'll need airtight habitats, oxygen generators, and water recycled endlessly. Engineers are developing 3D printed shelters built from Martian soil. Solar farms and compact nuclear units will power them, and greenhouses will grow food using artificial light and Martian regolith. It will be like living inside a giant space station, but on the surface of a new world. Why take such a risk? Because every great human story begins with the same instinct: to explore, to expand, to survive. Living on Mars isn't just about adventure, it's about survival. One asteroid, one global disaster could end everything on Earth. A second home could be our lifeboat, a way to keep the spark of humanity alive among the stars. And the technologies will develop: renewable energy, recycling, closed-loop life systems will make Earth more sustainable too. So when will humans finally set foot on Mars? NASA's current goal, late 2030s. SpaceX's ambitious goal, early 2030s, maybe even late 2020s for an uncrewed test. The first missions will test life support, habitats, and fuel production on Mars. A permanent base, maybe within 40 years. It's not science fiction anymore, it's engineering, testing, and timing. Somewhere out there, a child watching this video may be the first human to step on Mars. That's how close we are. A single generation away from turning imagination into reality. They will see a sunrise over the red desert. They will build homes under alien skies. And they'll look up at the tiny blue dot in the distance, the planet where it all began. Mars is waiting. The journey won't be easy, but neither was crossing oceans, flying, or walking on the moon. Humanity's story has always been about the impossible until we make it real. I'm your name, and this is the universe. Subscribe, share, and keep exploring.